after all this time, but I didn't expect you till noon. Your father simply raced getting here.
It's those Los Angeles freeways. If you don't drive 60 miles an hour, old ladies honk their horns at you. One thing, who's he?
Oh, this is Sandy Webster. Sandy, these are my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Shepherd.
Hello there,
Sandy.
Sandy.
Where's his father? Oh, I'm afraid Mr. Webster can't be here today. He's working.
On Thanksgiving?
Well, Las Vegas doesn't close for Thanksgiving. Or Christmas either, from what I hear. But I don't suppose that means much to a show business personality like him, does it? Well, that's my sweet potatoes. I gotta get back to the kitchen. Just make yourself comfortable, huh? I'll come in and help. No, that's all right. We can manage all right. I want you to just relax and build up your appetite. Look around the place. Isn't it cute? Oh, I'm sorry Mr. Webster isn't going to be here. I was looking forward to meeting him. Yeah, he would have loved to have met you, too. Yeah, I'm really sorry he couldn't be here today. But that's showbiz. Yeah. Well, come on, kid. Let's go. She doesn't want us to meet him.
Mrs. Kramer?
Yeah?
Are you really sad about my dad not being able to come home for Thanksgiving?
Of course I am, Sandy.
And why do you look so happy?
Well, I'm just happy because it's Thanksgiving.
And because now my grandma and grandpa don't have to meet your dad.
Tracy, why would you say a thing like that? Hello? Hi, Jerry. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Sue. How's it going?
Oh, just great. It's going to be a wonderful dinner. Hang on, I'll let you smell the turkey. And I'm going to save you a drumstick for tomorrow.
You don't have to. I've got great news. Irv said if I did an extra show next week, he'd let me come home for Thanksgiving. Isn't that great news?
Just fantastic. Now, what can I do to help? Is anything wrong? No. Mr. Webster will be here after all.
Oh, great! Boy!
That'll be interesting. Yeah.
I knew you'd be happy, Sue. Well, I gotta run or I'll miss that noon plane. And tell Sandy to be ready for me. I got a black belt and wishbone pulling. Okay, Sue.
I just don't...
Cards.
They should have dealers like you in a casino.
You know, I feel sorry for you guys.
Don't feel sorry for him. He's 8,000 points ahead. 8,030.
You sit around playing gin on Thanksgiving.
You know he's right. Let's play blackjack. With your card, never.
Doesn't Thanksgiving mean anything to you?
Yeah, Jer, there's an extra show tonight. Actually, Sammy and I have a good old-fashioned Thanksgiving planned right after the last show. At 3 o'clock in the morning? Well, that's the best time to get a good old-fashioned.
All right, have it your way.
Come on, Dewey, deal. Deal already.
Hey, I've got a great idea. Why don't you come with me to the farm and celebrate Thanksgiving with us?
Thanksgiving on the farm. What's to be thankful for on a farm?
That you don't live there. No, I'm serious. Sue's got a great big turkey. She'd love to have you. After all, you're both part of the family.
Maybe so, but I don't think they'd be too happy about Elaine and Marie. Boom.
You got dates with that sister act, huh?
Yeah,
we're taking them to a party tonight. It should be wild. They're bringing their seal.
You can do that any night.
No, the seal only gets to stay up late on holiday.
The rules are very strict.
Now, the seal is strict. No, the girl.
All right, have it your way. But remember, you'll not only be missing a great Thanksgiving dinner, you'll be missing a wonderful experience.
Right, Jer, right, pal.
All right, Jer.
That dress looks just perfect on Tracy, doesn't it, George? George?
Oh, yes, very nice.
I never cared for the color, really.
No, it's definitely not her color.
I'd love to see the dress your mommy made for your birthday. Show Grandma the dress, honey. And Sandy why don't you help her find it, huh?
I don't know one dress from the other. They just want out the room so they can talk.
I think Tracy's getting a little tired, Mom. How many more dresses worth do you have to say? It's just that I don't think this is a subject that should be discussed in front of the children. I don't think it's a subject that needs to be discussed at all. Oh, no. No, it's perfectly normal that my daughter is living under the same roof with an unmarried man who is also a nightclub entertainer. Don't forget the part about raising the innocent child. George, don't you think Stu should take this whole thing more seriously?
Oh, yes, she definitely should. This is no laughing matter.
Oh, come on, Dad. She's making a great big issue over nothing. Sue. So a woman in your condition has to think about her responsibilities as a mother. My condition? Well, your present marital status. Mom, why are you afraid to use the word divorce? I'm not afraid. It's just that nobody in our family has ever been that way.
Although probably a lot of them would be better off. Well, at least a few. I can think of one. Although they have made an excellent adjustment.
All right. I was hoping we could avoid this, but since Mr. Webster is going to be here after all, we might as well talk. I certainly think we should talk before Uncle Fred and Aunt Helen get here. No, Mom. Being divorced is not a disease. I'm just exactly the same as I always was, which is why I'm living here, because it's a very healthy environment for Tracy. Isn't it, Dad?
Yes, there's lots of fresh air.
Sure. There is also a nightclub performer here, George.
Oh, yes, the nightclub performer. That is not good for a child.
He's just as normal as any other man. That's what I'm afraid of. Now, Mom, our relationship is strictly employer-employee. He's not even here that much, and when he is here, he spends his time with Sandy. In other words, you don't know him very well. I know him, but I don't know him. I may be living with him, but I'm not living with him. There is a difference.
Yes.
All right, but that does not alter the fact that he entertains in saloons, and you know how those show business people are. Show business is a very honorable profession. Jerry Webster is just as stable and conservative as any banker.
That's true. That's true. Yes, that profession does have its Lawrence Welks and Art Linkletters.
Well, maybe it is wrong of me to condemn the man before I even meet him. So I'll wait till I meet him. I guess that's fair enough. Well, still early. How about some tea?
Good, I love a cup of tea.
If you don't mind, I'll have coffee.
Good, I'll have coffee too. Hi, made it.
Oh, hello, Mr. Webster. Mr. Webster, these are my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Shepherd, Mom, Dad, Mr. Webster.
Mr. Webster, too.
You can just call me Jerry. You too.
Oh, yeah. I'm just so glad you could make it. You're here so seldom. We're so pleased you could join us.
Yeah, well, and take a good look at your daughter. If you were me, would you stay away?
Excuse
Mom,
me.
I couldn't find the dress, so we can't do 500 instead, okay?
Yeah!
There's that no-good kid. How are you, Sandy?
Give me a straight line, Dad.
Straight line, all right. Did you take a bath this morning?
Oh, is the one missing?
You seem to have a very close relationship with your son, Mr. Webster.
Yeah, well, we're just like any other father and son. We swap snappy stories, shoot a few crabs.
Joking.
Double date.
Jerry, would you come into the kitchen with me for a minute? I need you to hold the turkey while I baste it.
Sure. Don't go away. Oh, your folks seem like very nice. Hold the turkey. Isn't it dead yet?
I just wanted to talk to you.
Why are you whispering?
Because I don't want them to think it's about my parents. You see, they don't exactly have the greatest sense of humor in the world.
Oh, listen, I understand. My folks are the same way, really.
Yeah, but you see, they're also very conservative. And they're really very concerned about the kind of atmosphere that Tracy's growing up in.
I see, and I came in joking around and everything. Well, you should have warned me.
Oh, no, that's all right. I didn't think you'd be meaning well. And I was kind of embarrassed to tell you that my parents think
everything. By the time I'm through with your folks, they'll think this is Sunnybrook Farm and I'm Rebecca.
I hate to put you on the spot this way.
Think nothing of it. Hey, I got an idea.
Yeah, what's that?
Look, as long as they think that you and I are anyway.
Come on, Rebecca.
Of course, when it comes to sports, there's nothing like baseball.
No, nothing like baseball. Of course, there's always football.
Oh, yeah.
It's boring in here. Yeah. Can Tracy and I watch TV until dinner's ready?
Sure, go right ahead, Sandy. Don't watch any violence.
Like what?
Oh, the news. I guess I'm going a little overboard here, but I just want to prove to you that I do take my responsibilities seriously.
Oh, we never thought that.
No. Mrs. Shepherd, I'm well aware of the impression most people have of entertainers. But actually, we do have our Ted Macks and Ed Sullivans.
And Lawrence Welks and Art Linkletters.
Right, and John Daly.
And Arlene Francis. And then there's Betty White.
Right. There must be a lot of other nice people in this business.
Well, I wonder what's keeping Uncle Fred and Aunt Helen. I guess I might as well serve up some hors d'oeuvres while we're waiting.
Yeah, I'll hold the crackers while you baste them.
He does seem to be a nice young man.
And Pat Boone.
How am I doing?
Beautifully. Just hope things go as well when Uncle Fred and Aunt Helen get here.
I just won World War III and you're worried about a border skirmish. I'll handle it. Your Aunt Helen plays the bugle?
Sammy, Dewey, what a pleasant surprise.
I forgot to tell you I invited him. He forgot to tell me they were coming.
Oh, yeah! Hi, Sue, baby.
Now, what made you two loners decide to come?
Well, we got to think about what you said. We decided to make this Thanksgiving traditional instead of topless, because last week in Orange...
Besides, the steel came down with the mumps. Gee, I hope I don't catch anything off its bugle.
Oh, these are my business associates here, Mr. Sweet and Mr. Davis. This is Sue's mother and father.
Mr. and Mrs. Shepherd.
Oh, my darling, how beautiful you are. Why don't you come with me to the Casbah?
Well, we have kind of a long ride home.
What sort of business are you in, anyway?
Oh, you know, it's funny you should ask that question, because my wife, Jeannie, and I, we used to sit around the house the other day.
It's
We read the...
imitations.
Imitation? That's a business.
Well, that's your business.
Do you do imitations, too?
No, I do the real thing. In fact, when I was a kid, my father knew just by my schoolwork alone what I was going to become in life. He'd look at my report card and say, what are you, a comedian?
That is a comic. You must have heard of him.
Oh, the TV.
Been in the business ever since burlesque.
Burlesque.
You too?
That's where I saw you.
Hey, Sammy, do come out of the kitchen. Sue's baked this great big turkey.
Turkey?
Oh,
Yeah,
marvelous
let's see the turkey.
Don't go away, my little cabin.
Hey, hi. Happy Thanksgiving.
We didn't know you guys were coming.
Yeah, well, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
Hey, do the fish.
Hey, I'm Buddy the Fish. Have you got any worms for me?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate worms. Put them away.
Matthew May West.
Let's not have too much excitement before dinner, kids.
Hey, we got some presents for you if you could find them.
They're always bringing little things to the kids in the hotels, you know, like those little soaps and postcards.
Bibles.
Hey, look, Dad's dice.
Nice. Thank Uncle Sammy for the dice.
Yeah, you see they're made out of candy. See the liquid spots?
Oh, they're candy. How clever.
You can still roll them.
Hey, let's go eat them. No, I want to roll them. You roll yours and I'll eat mine. You can't roll snake eyes with just one.
Well, I guess there's no use waiting any longer for Uncle Helen and Aunt Fred. I might just as well start serving dinner, okay?
Yeah, let's
Excuse
eat.
me, Sue, Sue, I really don't think this is a proper atmosphere for a family Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Jerry, maybe you should have invited a few pilgrims.
Well, at least they would have had some manners. This is Jerry's house, you know. His friends have more right to be here than we have. Well, and perhaps you shouldn't be here.
It's your home, too, Mrs. Shepard.
Yes. And not for long, I hope.
You got things all wrong, Mr. Shepard.
Jerry's crazy about Sue.
Sue, have you been completely honest with your mother and me?
Of course I have, but I can't help what you think.
What I think? Sue, I came here with an open mind, but everything I've seen today has done nothing but close it. I'm firmly convinced this is no place for you to live. And certainly no place for Tracy.
Are you going to stick by that, George? Are you, Dad?
Yes?
Well, that's fine. Excuse me.
Guess I fouled things up pretty good this time, huh?
Isn't your fault, Jerry. You had nothing to do with it.
Sue, would you calm down? Now listen, the only problem we have is to see that everybody has a nice Thanksgiving.
It isn't going to be easy.
At least I think Sammy and Dewey finally got the message.
They're leaving.
No, they didn't get that message, but the funniest line you ought to hear from them now is pass the potatoes. I swear to you, I didn't invite anybody else.
Must be Uncle Fred and Aunt Helen.
Great, they can referee. It's all right, Sammy. I'll get it. We're expecting some more Sue's relatives.
If you want me, I'll be in the closet.
Happy Thanksgiving. You must be Aunt Helen and Uncle Fred, right?
How do you do?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Nice to know
I'm
you.
Jerry Webster.
This is our daughter, Esther.
Pleased to meet you, Esther.
Pleased to meet you, Esther.
Here, let me get your coat.
Yeah.
Hello, Esther. Happy Thanksgiving. Hi, Aunt Helen. Hi. How are you?
How are you, darling? Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You
What's
too.
funny?
Oh, a sampler. You actually had a sampler on your wall.
Generation gap.
Oh, I see.
It isn't camp, it isn't pop, it's just awful.
Esther's going for a day.
Well, this is Mr. Davis and Mr. Sweet, and of course you know Mr. and Mrs. Shepard.
George, Vera, happy Thanksgiving.
And not so far.
Mr. Davis, right? Mr. Sweet. You
Sweet.
Cincinnati, I knew some insurance.
Oh, I see you're wearing one of those slogan
showbiz
buttons
suite,
there. I
yeah.
think it's nice for young people to have a cause nowadays. Hey.
You liberals are all alike. You just can't stand progress, can you?
Hey, sit down, everybody. Make yourself...
Yeah, everybody just grab a chair here and relax. Can I fix anybody a drink?
Well, I'll have a short one.
Right.
Don't bother, I'll fix it myself.
Three more there.
All right.
Yeah, here we are.
When were you born?
1935.
No, I have to know the exact date.
February 19th.
What time of day?
I don't know. I wasn't wearing a watch.
February 1919. Would you mind changing places with me?
No, not at all.
That was close.
Well, what happened?
Not what happened. What might have happened.
Helen's interested in astrology.
Ah.
Well, I think I'll get some hors d'oeuvres, huh?
Here, Uncle Fred, why don't you take my seat?
Now, don't you tell me what to do.
Well, I just thought...
Well, no, I'll sit where I want, when I want, with whomever I want. You hear?
I'm sorry. I didn't-
Don't use that tone of voice with me.
Uncle Fred has a little drinking problem.
Little, he drinks like a fish.
Naturally, he's a Pisces.
Man's religion is his own business. That's what I always say.
You are a perfect case of white-collar apathy. It's beautiful, you know, really beautiful.
I think she likes him. Oh, Fred, come here. Esther's formed a loyalty.
Girls go for my apathy. Isn't that sweet? You know, my little daughter doesn't take to anyone. You've got nice friends. That's because you're such a nice guy. You know, I knew it the minute I came in the door and saw your face. Such a friendly face. Have a little drink to this.
Soup's on. We're all ready.
Have you ever had palm surgery?
No, not that I know of.
Well, your lifeline is missing.
Oh, what does that mean?
It means you should be dead.
Why do you get your hands off my wife, will you?
Oh, she's just reading my palm there, Uncle
You
Fred.
calling me a liar? How dare you call me a liar?
No,
Here
I-
you go.
I-
Just
Just step across this line. Excuse me.
Hey, Uncle Fred and Aunt Helen are here. Who are the crazy ones? Yeah, and they even brought Esther. They usually have to leave for home.
Come on, I really don't. Come on, I dare you. Look, Uncle Fred, I'll tell you, why don't we wait till after we eat? Come on, step.
Dinner served, everybody.
Hey, dinner. I'll step across the line right after dinner. I promise. Give me my belt. All right, everybody in the kitchen. Wow.
Great. That's it, 20 pounds there.
Where do we sit?
Just sit anywhere you like, folks.
You must be joking. Let me handle this. Attention, everybody. All Capricorn. Hold up your hands.
Capricorn.
Well, now you have to sit on the side of the table facing Mars. That's right there.
Well, I don't care where we sit. Let's just get started.
My granddaughter and I are going to sit right here, and these gentlemen can sit over there.
Oh, there?
Would you like separate tables? Yes, if you have them.
Vera, you've got to cooperate or we'll be short one water
I know where I'm going to sit. I'm going to sit right next to my old buddy here. It wouldn't be Thanksgiving without my old...
Boy, you sure have neat relatives.
Here we are. Everybody just sit down and relax. We'll dig into that turkey deal. That's great. Yeah.
Thank
Beautiful. Well, is everybody ready?
Aren't we going to say grace first?
Yes, Sandy, of course we are. I haven't had too much experience of this sort of thing, but I am the head of this household, for better or for worse, so I guess it's up to me.
Dear Lord, we thank you for this abundant meal and the chance to share it together at a time when so much of the world is divided by people hating people they don't even know. So we ask you for your guidance today, and we hope you'll give us the tolerance that we may not judge others, whether they be our relatives, somebody's friends, or even strangers, by first impressions, lest they judge us the same way. For that can never lead to understanding, but only to more hate. So I pray you'll help us realize that everyone in this world, just like everyone at this table, has its good points and bad points. And that you'll give us the wisdom to recognize the good that's in all people. And maybe someday all people everywhere can share Thanksgiving together in peace. And maybe even with love. Amen.
Amen.
It was a fine blessing, Mr. Webster.
Like I said, I haven't had too much experience.
But you made your point. I think we owe you an apology.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, Mr. Shepard, anything you say is just fine with me.
Well, then, I say, let's eat.
This is my new buddy.
So it turned out to be the wrong hotel, the wrong room, and the wrong friend.
Just like Ed Sullivan, I know.
More coffee, Uncle Fred?
Well, I'm not sure this much coffee is good for me.
It's good for you.
Yeah, how about the music, huh? Come on, Jerry. Come on. Anybody have any favorite tunes?
How about one of those good old Thanksgiving songs?
I don't even know any new old Thanksgiving. Hey, how about Frosty the Turkey?
Oh, that's funny.
Should I say it again?
No.